Ain't it really easy for me to just putting the lists of worst to best zodiac signs in this video? But look, when you are typing worst to best zodiac signs on Google, you're gonna see a lot of related articles. It's same case on YouTube as well. However, once you open them, the results are obviously different. There are a bunch of different statements out there. You're about to find answer like this, and this. The problems are, how do we know which one is right? Which one should we believe? Well, before we go further to the worst and best zodiac signs, the key points that we have to figure out first are how to measure the zodiac signs, how the personalities of the zodiac signs actually determined. Answering these questions will let you into an accurate information. Let's begin.
In the 5,000 years that have passed since the study of astrology was first recorded, the 12 signs of the zodiac have acquired special associations, characterizations, and meanings. Hundreds of years before the time of Christ, Greek philosophers formulated the theory of man in microcosm. That is, the human being is a miniature version of the cosmos. According to this concept, everything in nature has a parallel in human beings, and thus humankind and the universe are linked together in a system of correlations. One could say that each astrological sign is a miniature book of knowledge, and all 12 put together give a picture of human beings, our bodies, minds, and emotions, and of the surrounding world in which we live. The most fundamental aspects of astrology are the 12 sun signs and the very specific personality traits that corresponds to each one. Your individual sun sign is based on where the sun was in the moment you were born. Your sign is determined by the day, since the sun changes signs once a month. However, if a person was born on a day when the sun switches signs, their sun sign will be determined by the zodiac sign that the sun was in at the exact time of their birth. To know even more about the zodiac sign's characteristics, look no further than 4 important tenets of astrology. They are dualities, triplicities, quadruplicities, and polarity.
So far, you will notice that each of the 12 signs falls into a different combination. No one sign in the zodiac has exactly the same duality, element, and quality as another sign. For example, Aries is a masculine, fire, and cardinal sign. There is no other masculine, fire, and cardinal sign in the zodiac. Because each sign is a unique combination, each sign expresses the characteristics of its quality, element, and duality differently. Example, Aries is masculine, meaning it is active rather than receptive. Fire, meaning it is excitable and energetic. Cardinal, meaning it is outgoing and open to new experiences. The sign of Leo is also masculine and fire. But unlike Aries, which is cardinal, Leo is fixed. Therefore, Leo is extroverted and passionate like Aries, also firm in its opinions, convinced of being on the side of truth in its passions, but not as willing as Aries to abandon an unworkable plan and go on to something new.
Well, this is the way where we're gonna see which zodiac signs is worst and best based on their quality. Let's get started.
Rank number 12, Libra. Librans are easy to like, for you have a captivating charm, possess elegant taste, and are usually beautiful to look at. In addition, you have the gift of making others feel important. You are a superb listener and instinctively know how to draw out another person. You're famous for how effortlessly you smooth ruffled feathers, bring out smiles, and make others think they're the most wonderful people in the world. You're a born charmer. Libra is the first best quality in Virgo. Air is its element and possesses the top ranking of all zodiac signs. You see, Libra persons are honest and lead their life in integrity. If you show devotion to them, they will cross their boundary to help you. They will leave no stone unturned to satisfy you. Libras will sense you, feel you, and love you without anything in return. If you are a beloved partner of Libras, you will be contented and satisfied sexually. Number 11, Sagittarius. In Sagittarius, the enthusiasm of fire, the restless, mutable quality, and the jovial influence of Jupiter combine to produce an expansive personality who cannot be confined. Ruled by Jupiter, planet of fortune, you appear to breeze through life. You are Lady Luck's companion who seems always to be in the right place at the right time. Astrologers say you have the gift of providence. Luck protects you in work, friendships, career, Money, a door opens just when you need it. They are straightforward and never keep grudges for you. Fun is their primary concern and you will enjoy their company. People love their truthfulness and candid approach. Great sense of humor, sharp memory, and dynamism in personality corresponds to one of the best zodiac signs by qualities. Number 10, Pisces. Just as the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, represents a new beginning, so the 12th and last sign, Pisces, is the end of the circle, the sign of eternity, reincarnation, and spiritual rebirth. Pisceans have an otherworldly quality. In mystical terms, you are described as being half body and half spirit, pulled between material existence and spiritual concerns. Ruled by Neptune, planet of mystery and illusion, your personality is elusive, fey, and quicksilvery. Your element is water, and the imagery of the sea is evident in how easily you adapt to the ever-shifting currents around you. More than natives of any other sign, you are enormously influenced by your surroundings and by the people who touch your life. Indeed, you have a unique ability to get under another person's skin, to take literally as your own another's problems, joys, and woes. You have tender sympathy for anyone or anything that hurts, like sick plants, hungry animals, and friends in need. They all find a home with you. Number 9, Aquarius. In the sign of Aquarius, the combination of a fixed quality and an air element under the influence of the planet of Uranus creates a personality that is liberal, progressive, yet fixed in opinion. Astrologers are fond of this 11th sign of the zodiac, for Aquarius is the sign of the future, of the visionary. Intellectual independence is your most marked characteristic. You like being different. You not only march to a different drummer, you make up new music as you go along. Your character is a system of paradoxes. You enjoy being with people but are content to be alone. You like to travel but love relaxing at home. You are friendly and outgoing but also detached and reserved. You have both a scientific and an artistic turn of mind. In career, you often are involved in 2 distinct areas of work. Number 8, Gemini. Gemini people do not sit back and watch the scenery go by. As a Gemini, you are endlessly curious about everything and must be part of the busy passing scene. If all the world's a stage, Gemini must be the actor on that stage. Gemini is the sign of communication, born with the gift of persuasion. You could sell ice in Greenland. Your quick mind can explain any action, defend any position, justify any course. A mental magpie. You pick up information here, gossip there, tidbits everywhere. This makes you an ideal conversationalist, for you know a little about everything, though some have said not a lot about anything. You also are inclined to have firm opinions on everything. What you value most is intellectual independence, and what you lack most is perseverance. Another Gemini weakness is superficiality. Because you are so quick to grasp an idea or size up a situation, you tend to skim its surface, not bothering to explore it in any depth. The other side of the coin, however, is that with very little preparation you can make a marvelous initial impression. Number 7, Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the sign that symbolizes new beginnings. It connotes quick changes and sudden forks in the road. Your life is marked by arriving at a certain place and then being turned in a new direction. Certainly, one can say your life is adventurous. As an Aries person, you gravitate toward the center of action. You are audacious and intent on getting your own way. Since your nature is to express power, you treat opposition as an annoyance to be brushed out of the way. You are a natural leader who exudes self-confidence. From an early age, you feel you are headed for success. This is not to say you don't get depressed or moody, but the winter of despair doesn't last a week with Aries. You have an uncrackable optimism. It is true, however, that Aries people are notorious for taking offense at fancied slights and injuries. Hot tempers and childish tantrums abound, and your threshold of boredom is extremely low. If success is not immediate, you tend to lose interest and go in search of other excitement. As a result, patient, plodding types often get to the head of the class before you do. Number 6, Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign, which means its natives are not fond of change. You simply cannot be rushed into anything new. A different approach creates unease and anxiety in you. You are most comfortable and secure with the familiar, and your attitude might be summed up as, if everything is working fine the way it is, why try something new? Everyone knows you have a temper, although you rarely show it. As a subordinate remarked of a Taurian executive, no one actually saw him lose his temper, but no one ever doubted that he had one. Living with you isn't always easy. You can be dogmatic, secretive, stingy, opinionated, and suspicious, and your silent manner may conceal feelings of envy and rivalry. It's hard to get you moving, for you tend to be self-indulgent, even lazy. Number 5, Virgo. Virgo is the earth element. Intelligence is the hallmark of your sign. You have an excellent memory an analytical mind, and are known for crystal clear thinking. They constantly observe every minute detail of people or situations. So, sometimes Virgo seems to be creepy and sometimes meticulous. Virgo people keep two tongues in one mouth. Virgos are highly pretentious and lofty. They do backbite but take criticism in an offensive way. You can't win in an argument if Virgo natives are your opponent. They keep more and more information about little things. Number 4, Scorpio. This is the sign of extremes. Scorpio people are variously described as powerful, weak, independent, clinging, passionate, and cold. Clearly, you are a bundle of contradictions encompassing the best and worst in human nature. Scorpio is the most misunderstood sign in the zodiac because of its complications and convolutions. Basically, you always have a hidden agenda. In the sign of Scorpio, the element of water is fixed, an image that suggests an iceberg or a bottomless well. The key to your personality is intensity. You do nothing by half measures. Magnetic, emotional, capable of exerting tremendous force. They are passionate and have a high sex drive. Scorpios also keep grudges and never forgive until die. Number 3, Capricorn. Capricorn is both an earth sign and a cardinal sign, and the combination of practicality of earth and initiative of cardinal produces a personality geared toward leadership and power. Capricorns are ambitious, and the lives of those born under this sign are marked by a purposeful pursuit of their destiny. Your motivating force is desire for success, money, status, position, and authority. Your basic concern is for security. That goal comes first, and you are usually materialistic. You can be spiteful toward those who stand in the way. You have a great sense of pride and will not forgive anyone who belittles or slights you. You don't need anyone to convince you because life is a serious business for you. Number 2, Leo. Your sun sign confers a great flair for drama and an instinct for getting attention. Because your nature is flamboyant and expansive, you despise the humdrum, the ordinary, and the dull. When real life does not supply all the excitement you need, you try to create your own. Hyperbole is second nature to you. You are born to do things in a really big way. No one could ask for a better friend. You will do almost anything, but you expect praise and appreciation and admiration in return. Pride is your Achilles heel. Your ego demands not respect but adoration, not compliments but flattery. And when you receive lavish praise, you never stop to wonder if it is insincere. Despite your self-centeredness, you need others to give to if only to get back their appreciation. However, because you're too proud to ask for appreciation, you often suffer silently from a wounded ego. Your hidden secret is you need to be needed. Number 1, Cancer. More than any other sign, Cancer is a series of contradictions. You prize security above all else. You are the soul of caution, but you're also a courageous initiator who goes out of your way to push over obstacles with your driving personality. Cancer is ruled by the moon and has water as its element, and be likened to the shifting tides of the oceans. Like the tides, Cancer is the sign of powerful forces moving under the surface. That surface, however, is quite difficult to penetrate, for Cancerians tend to build up an elaborate array of defenses to hide their deep feelings and extreme sensitivity. It is hard to deceive you, for you can spot the tiniest nuances of behavior. In fact, you are almost psychic in your intuitions. Cancerians are crab-like in their indirect approach to an intended target. Observe a crab moving on a beach and you will notice its strange sidewise movement toward a goal. People born under the sign of the crab never take the direct approach. You step to one side, then step to the other side, and sometimes go completely around. You are also have an extreme possessive. Anyone who becomes part of your life will never again be entirely free.